Please note the location of the exit nearest you. Management will continue to strictly enforce the rules prohibiting the throwing of fruit and vegetables at the performer. Indiscriminate flash photography is encouraged, as well as the opening of candy wrappers during quiet moments. In addition, please leave your cell phones on and feel free to call each other during the show. For this performance, the part usually played by Jake Ehrenreich will be performed by Carol Channing.
And when I close my eyes, I can recall a mother reaching out to me. From our front porch, she calls to me. Then I see a boy come racing home and fly into his daddy's arms. His whiskers on my face so warm. What happens to the laughter and the joy? The schoolyard and the factory, the guy who ran the grocery. Doesn't seem to be that long ago. And I recall the days that I would gaze upon my Brooklyn road. No, it doesn't seem to be that long ago. I can still recall those days that I would gaze upon my Brooklyn road. South Florida, my people! Welcome, my friends. Welcome. Welcome to A Jew Grows in Brooklyn 2.0. What a name for a show. I'm not even Jewish. So we start our journey in a galaxy far, far away. Brooklyn, New York. So it's 1965. I'm 9 years old. My dad and I were watching our first baseball game together on TV. And there's my father. You know, I learned a lot of things from my father. Yeah, how to dress was not one of them. Anyway, so we're watching the game, right? And you have to understand, when I was growing up, baseball was very important to me. I needed American credentials to offset the fact that my parents were immigrants. Baseball is as American as apple pie, which is exactly what I wanted to do. My dad knew nothing about baseball. This was not a popular game in Poland where he grew up. But we were watching the game together. And I knew he was watching it for me, which made it so great, even as a boy. So about the 5th or 6th inning, my father turns to me. He says, "No, Yankele, what kind of game is this baseball? 2 people play and 8 people watch." This is what I'm dealing with growing up. I'm telling you, aside from my parents, I was the all-American regular inner city kid. I got my red rubber ball, a Spalding or a Pensy Pinky. Are you kidding? With this little ball, we created a whole world for ourselves. We played punch ball and stoop ball and stick ball and box baseball and hit the penny and Chinese handball. We played on our block, we played at the schoolyard, and we played at the park. Yeah, a park is like a park, but in Brooklyn. And also, you have to understand, when I talk about a Brooklyn park, there's no, the schoolyard was cool, but the park was like, no grass. You have to understand, a Brooklyn park was concrete, chain link fence, steel monkey bars, you know, like picture a litigator's fantasy. That's what we're talking about. It was not a fancy place, but it was a very important place to us. Are you kidding? We learned some of our earliest life lessons there. Sure, from the older men, we learned style and grace. Is this familiar to some of you? Is it possible some of you out there might actually be from my hometown of Brooklyn, New York? Oh, wow, you like something else. Where are you from? What neighborhood? Ocean? Sure. Oh, you went to Reston? Sure. Church and Flowers. What neighborhood?
Canarsie.
Canarsie? Bensonhurst. Italian Jews are here. Wow.
Brownsville.
Brownsville, where I was born.
Bay Ridge.
Sarah, oh, they're more Italian Jews. Flappers, that's my neighborhood. Who said Fordham Road? The Bronx is not in Brooklyn. All right, let me be honest. Look, I got nothing against the Bronx. But I especially love when people from Brooklyn are here at the show. I know it means that there are fewer of them out there to be robbing my house. Now come on, everybody loves their hometown, right? It makes sense. I love Brooklyn. I'm originally from the East Flatbush section of Brooklyn, which was a tough neighborhood when I was growing up. My neighborhood was so tough, mother was half a word. I went to PS 233, my 11 Junior High School. What? Which one? You look familiar to me. Wait a minute. Did you go to Tilden?
I moved before that.
Okay.
94th and everything.
Wow, wow. I was the 91st between Church and A. Oh, pardon us for a minute. And I went to Samuel J. Tilden High School, the New York City public school system, which is why I cannot read today. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is growing up, I was the all-American regular kid. I really was. You know, except for my parents. And my name. My name growing up was Yankee. Yankee. We'd be playing on our block. We'd all get called in for dinner. Gary, Mark, Stephen, Yankee! In that moment, I morphed from being a regular all-American kid into being super immigrant Jew kid with Holocaust survivor parents. Look, come on. Of course I knew we were different, but at that age, you just don't want to be. And my best friend, Gabby Rosen, his mother actually made it worse. She insisted on calling me Yankee. Not Yankee like the New York Yankees. Yankee, as in Yanko. Or Yankele. Yankele was my name in Yiddish. It's such a beautiful name. I was so embarrassed by it as a child. You know, you grow older and wiser. I've actually come to see that Yiddish is an extraordinary language, a beautiful, loving language. So Yankele is the loving, diminutive form of the name Yanko, which is my name, Jacob, in Yiddish. You know, you could do that to any word in Yiddish. You just make it beautiful and loving by adding a little suffix at the end. Yanko becomes Yankele. Tate becomes Tatele. Bobby. You know about this already? Actually, the first language I ever heard was Yiddish. So my mother sang 3 lullabies to me when I was a child. One was in Polish, one was in Russian, and one was in Yiddish. So Poland was the land of her birth and her childhood, like my father. Russia was the country that they both fled to for survival. And Yiddish was simply the language of all Eastern European Jews. This song is entitled Yankele, my name. It's written by the great Malka Gebetkin. It speaks of a mother. She's singing to her infant son in his cradle. She's already envisioning his future life. Shuf shmir sho Yankele mein Scheine, die Eigelech, die Schwarze gemacht zu. A Yingele was so shine alle Zeigelech, mes nacht der Mama singen Eilu. A Yingele was so shine alle Zeigelech, mes nacht der Mama singen Eilu. A Yingele was fast an Kalmer Chochme, und a Gerit der Seichrecht zugleich. A Yingele a Kluger Chosenbuche, soll ich mal sein nass wie in ein Pai. A Yingele a kluger Chosenbuche, soll ich mal sein nass wie in ein Pai. Sleep now, my precious son. Close your pretty eyes. You're old enough to have all of your teeth. Still you need your mother to sing you to sleep. A budding scholar you are, and soon a bridegroom. But you still keep your parents awake at night. Sleep now, Yankele. For a while, you're still here with us. It'll cost much hard work and tears before we make mention. No schluchen in mein Bruder Chosenbuche, der weichst du viele bei mir. Es wird kosten noch für mich und Mannes Tränen. Es war instant am Menschen, aber es von mir. Es wird kosten noch für mich und Mannes Tränen. Funny, set a mensch, Roy's